Dear Abbot Willibald, we sold the pig. I'll say no more. I know there's no avoiding that particular swine coming home to roost. I just ask that you pray I will be wiser, stronger of will, and capable of bearing the consequences in humility and grace when it does. Wanted to do something to help balance the scales, I set out to warn Paul of the plot that sunk his ship. Electrici, Polaris, and Nim threw themselves more than mercenaries once more by aiding me in this errand. It was a good thing they did, or I'd be no food. Paul and the Order of the Broken Cudgel had been on their way to the abandoned settlement I previously mentioned when they were waylaid. It turns out that the gnolls had killed Pelor's priests and taken up residence in their village. I'm sure that Paul, Randall, and David comported themselves admirably. It is with grief that I report their names must be added to the roster of martyrs slain in service to the charter of their order. After talking our way past the no guards, we learned that Richard had abandoned his fellows, surrendering instead of standing with them, and was serving the gnolls in exchange for his own survival. We also learned that he was the one who had given away the coordinates of the vessel before it was attacked off the coast of the New World. He knew little of the shape of the plot, except that a human-looking man with a green parlour to his skin had offered him a reward for writing the location in the book that had been given to him at the right moment. I felt the orc blood that got me into trouble so often in my youth surging in my veins, and I attacked the gnoll leader right in the centre of their camp. Electrically quickly set his web spell in the entrance to the desecrated temple of Pelor that housed the brute, and we were able to deal with him while Nim stalked the exterior, dispatching the mongrels that tried to push in to help their commander. We have now returned to Swan Point and given Richard over to the local authorities, as he was aiding the gnolls in a plan to raid them. Now that I've gotten a lay of the land, and hopefully earned our church some repute with the locals, I may stay here for a while and start our mission of creating a permanent footprint in the New World. I feel I have been impulsive of late, and perhaps I need some time away from the cacophony of adventure and battle. I would also like to ask permission to establish a suborder that I feel will greatly benefit Swan Point and honour the sacrifice of the Broken Cudgel. Please find enclosed the proposed charter for the Order of Paul the Redeemer. I only ask that you don't let the brother Tyranold get his little gnomish hands on them, so he can feather it with his flowery drivel. Blessed be St. Cuthbert. May his chosen be his heavy mace, and his church his strong right arm in the mortal plains.